So welcome back to One Man and His Quad. It's Chris with you, and today it's part 3 of our Project T trailer build and refurb. Today we're going to be looking at treating the areas where the rust treatment couldn't actually reach, i.e. the bits that have rotted through with new plate. I've got some angle. We'll be grinding that in these clips now, and we'll be treating the trailer also to a bit of red oxide primer, looking at the hubs and also explaining what we are using a product called JB Weld for. It's a great product, more details later on. But as I say, let's do some grinding, some cutting, and let's play some music as we start episode 3 of Project T. Now I've got to say how much I love this JB Weld stuff. I'm not the sort of person who will sort of talk about something without using it. As you can see, we've used some of the tube previously yesterday. In case you don't know what this is, it's a cold weld steel reinforced epoxy. They do a lot of other versions of it. They do waterproof, they do fast drying. This is the original stuff, and I've chosen the original stuff purely because of the amount of weight it can hold. It's over 3000 psi. 2-part epoxy, steel in the black tube, hardener in the red tube, 50-50 mix on a board. Whatever you're applying it to, apply it to both surfaces that you want to stick together, and it will bond fully in around 24 hours. I've done the first part of the trailer with that. I'm going to put some spacers now in using the JB Weld, and it can be used on metal, plastic, wood, concrete, ceramic tiles, fiberglass, basically you name it. For repairs, it's great, and it's great especially if you don't have access or the skill to welding like I do. And the number of vehicles I've had over the years where this stuff would have come in really useful, I dread to think, and all the welding I've had to do on them and pay someone at great cost to do that. So that's JB Weld. We're using it on this current project just to plate the rust spots, and also, as I said, put some spacers in currently. I will show you the trailer in a little while. The underside has got the first coat of red oxide primer on. Right now I'm going to do the plating that I need to do now, and then I'm going to give the top side a coat of red oxide, and then we'll come back tomorrow and give everything a good second coat. Yes, what you're saying, that you've tried the 10-inch hubs on, because these are 8-inch tyres from our other trailer which have mini wheels on, and they don't quite line up. Now, not knowing a lot about hubs, but knowing enough, there are hubs out there which are done in inches, they're done in millimeters, and literally they are just off. So I'll do a bit more research, see what hub we need. But I mean, the suspension here is not looking too bad, so we might just have to replace this plate here, and hopefully the shaft inside that hub will become standard. It'll be a 4-bolt hub anyway. but it's a shame because this isn't actually in too bad condition. What I'm planning to do whilst the wheel is off is just spray it down with a bit of degreaser for now. The trailer's not going to be going anywhere, so removing the excess grease ain't going to do it any harm. I'm only going to sort of finger tighten the bolts up as well when I put the wheel back on to move it. But as you can see, it's all in red primer so far. There's a few bits here to touch up, but we're going to be doing that this afternoon, and we'll carry on with it. I'm not filming the process of painting red primer because it's painting red primer. You know, I mean, there's no method of doing it. But last night I made the decision that the entire underside of this trailer is going to go into Raptor liner, just like we did with the barriers that we put on the back of the quad, and we're going to brush paint it. I went on a website last night. They had a particularly good deal as well on the 4-bottle pack of Raptor liner, so I purchased that. That's on its way. It should be arriving sometime next week, and it will allow us just to do the entire underside of the trailer and also do the new plywood, especially on the bottom, which is obviously going to get road grime and dirt on it. So that's all the good news. The plan is to bring these axles out past this beam point here, and to allow larger trailers. Sorry, it's going to be past the rear beam points there, so you see it's from there where the current axle is. So I would say that's approximately about 10 or so centimetres maybe in extra width. That's the plan. I'm going to order the steel box and T-section for that in order to do that next week, and it's going to sit slightly behind where it is now. But we're going to crack on and we'll show you the finished results in terms of the red primer after we've done it. But whilst it's absolutely gorgeous again out here, let's crack on and do some painting. And here it is, even with the shadow, it is all done. Into red primer at least. As I said before, it's going to be Raptors. The entire lot of this is going to change back to black. So it's gone from sort of rust to black to red and then back to black. And as I was explaining before, we use JB Weld instead of using the traditional form of welding. This is the epoxy form of welding. And so you know what? It works really well. I actually dropped one of these sides on my leg before when it was up on the side, as you saw in the previous shot, and it's still on. It hasn't fallen off. My leg's bruised, but it's starting to come together. We're starting to take sort of what was a rather unloved but still solid trailer and bring it and give it some love again. As I said, I think that's 30mm angle, 1mm thick. It's just been put on each corner as a repair panel, and also to raise it so the new bed, which is going to be 9mm ply, will sit level when we eventually go and get that. But that is it for this video. Progress has been made. Not so much how to, because I can assume that you can follow instructions on mixing epoxy and wield a paintbrush when it comes to red oxide primer, but we are making positive steps forward. In the next video we will be using the Raptor liner. I will do a bit of a how-to video on how to apply that by brush, and we may have got down to the local builders merchants to buy that plywood for the new floor. But until next time, make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and make sure you press the bell for notifications on this YouTube channel if you want notifications for new videos, hopefully coming out about every week, although they could slow down slightly over the summer as we reach the hopefully busy season out of COVID here, fingers crossed. As I say, hopefully new videos once a week will appear on our YouTube channel, and as I say, hit the bell if you want to get notifications on that. Until next time, stay safe and hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you real soon.